So I met Sam's dad before I met Sam. I'm getting used to the Welsh language now, but the first time I met Rob, it was a bit like Jeremy Clarkson meeting Gerard on Clarkson's farm. Didn't particularly know where we were going with it. Since that, I've saved his life, so that. To start off with, me and Katie found a bond very quickly because she was good at sport, believe it or not. So many Sunday mornings we used to go, and she used to run for the county, and we used to go to Southwest trials every Sunday, well, most Sunday mornings, hungover. It was absolutely brilliant. Obviously at this stage the Lionesses hadn't started, but Katie played at a really good standard. A school got to the quarter-final of the British Championships. Out of the 6 players in the team, 2 went on to play National League, and 1's an international rugby player for England at the moment. But the highlight of Katie's football career was the nickname she earned from it. So if you're a football player and you're a defender, you want a decent nickname, don't you? Katie's was the Wall. Because her and a friend played fullback, played centre halves, and no one ever got past them, and that was their name. The next thing that made me really proud about Katie was education. She's never been the brightest, which has made it really, really good to see where she's got to. And it was always harder for Katie, but she worked really hard at it. She'd done that through GCSEs, started her A-levels, and halfway through her A-levels we moved, and she then had to start again, which took a load of character, but she managed to do it. Then she went to university, which was something that I never thought she'd have got to in that stage. What makes me proud about Katie is the way she's conducted her life afterwards. She's got herself a good job. They've prioritised life, got a house, got a car, got good friends, and I think that's a really thing. And 2 tortoises. But I couldn't be more proud now to see how beautiful she looks today. And last of all, I'll get on to Sam. So what do I say about Sam? He phoned me up one evening to ask could he marry Katie, and it knocked me sideways. It was so nice that he actually cared that much that he'd done it. So to conclude the speech, thank you, Sam, for everything you do to Katie. I'm proud to welcome him to my family. Can I have a toast for Sam and Katie?
Katie. I cannot wait to start our lives together as husband and wife, to walk through each and every day with you by my side, to grow old together. So here today, in front of our family and friends, I make these promises to you that I believe will allow me to become the husband and man that you deserve. I promise to support you in all that you do, to stand by your side through every adventure, and to help you realise how skilled and talented you truly are. I promise to care for you in the way that you do for me, to be your shoulder to lean on when you need one, and to be your rock through whatever life throws at us. I promise to be your lifelong Netflixing companion, even if that means enduring 1 million rom-coms and documentaries. I promise to strive each day to let you know how truly amazing and beautiful you are. I promise to help you smile when the road gets tough, and always to find a silver lining even on the hardest of days. I promise to laugh with you when you are happy, and to support you when you are sad. I promise to be your biggest fan and your best friend. To be honest with you, Katie, I wish that I could stand up here and promise you the world, but the world is not mine to give. What I do promise is my world, and all it entails. I mostly promise to give you my heart without condition, today, tomorrow, always and forever.
Why did you have to go first? Maybe a bit longer. I read a quote that said, "It's amazing how one day someone walks into your life and suddenly you can't remember how you lived without them." When I was young, I used to look out the car window at all these different towns and cities and think, I wonder if my future husband lives here. But I can say with complete certainty that we'd never driven past Klein. But if we did, that's where he'd be. Now we drive through places together, and I wonder where our next home will be, where our kids will grow up. There's no one else I'd rather be driving aimlessly around with. I promise to always take the scenic route, and to be a passenger in life, or even just a Tesco. You're the sole person in life that makes me feel at home, the only person I'd want beside me as we build our sausage dog empire. You make me belly laugh, and all the sweet little things you do for me will never go unnoticed. You inspire me to be better, as your heart is so pure. I promise to always support you, celebrate and dream with you, even when we're old and grey. I love you, and I can't wait to continue to navigate life with you.
Can I just say how beautiful, stunning and gorgeous Sam looks today. Katie doesn't scrub up half bad either. Jokes aside, Katie, you look amazing, and Sam is a very lucky man indeed. I knew from the very first moment I met you, you were the one for Sam. Sharing parts of his weird sense of humour, being able to put up with the fact of how laid back he is about almost everything obviously helps. But more than that, the connection you two have is on show today, and everyone can see how happy you make each other. And even better, you can no longer get deported. I won't lie, it's been difficult to write this speech. Like all best men, I've been looking forward to ruining Sam's life in front of all his closest friends and family and watching him squirm at all the embarrassing stories. But when I sat down to write this speech, I realised that would be doing a disservice to Sam. I think a good speech really talks about the character of the person, and Sam, simply put, is just a genuinely good bloke. He's a great friend, he's occasionally funny, and is always there for his mates no matter the situation, and is honestly one of the best men I know. Sam, it truly is an honour to be your best man and to share this day with you. I think you'll be a great husband, and you and Katie will be happy for a very long time. And on that note, I'd like to raise a toast to Sam.
To Sam.
So it's best I wrap it up there by raising a toast to the new Mr. and Mrs. Owen. Cheers.
Katie, you look absolutely amazing. You look fantastic. Sam has been just the pivotal boy we all hope for, a child that you look up to. As a young man, he was quite nervous. He's grown up into this fantastic human being. He's kind, he's considerate, he's thoughtful, he cares about everyone else but himself. He's just the most fantastic kid you could ever wish to have. And for that, I just look up to him every moment and every time I see him. He's just the best young man a father could ever wish for. As Sean spoke, Katie came into our lives about 5 or 6 years ago. She's settled in, she's run the family. Katie's parents, what can I say, you've done a fantastic job. Katie's a delight. She's caring, she's thoughtful, she's intelligent. Above all, she's made Sam's life whole. And that's all I could ever ask for. I'm a bit stuck just right now. The emotions get to you, I suppose. But Katie, I'd like to officially welcome you into the Owen clan. Thank you very much for everything you've done for Sam. And I know Sam will reciprocate the love you both share. Okay? So, ladies and gentlemen, before ladies and gentlemen, I would like to thank our Kirsty for holding on. If you do not know, Kirsty's due to give birth to our second grandchild tomorrow, right? So it's been touch and go. And we've been on tender hooks for the last couple of days. She's been complaining about bad back. But it's not all about you, Kirsty. So, ladies and gentlemen, please raise your glasses to a wonderful bride and groom, Kirsty and Sam. Kirsty and Sam. There we go. Sam and Katie. I knew I should have gone word for word by this speech spell there, right?
Can I just say a massive thank you to the venue for holding our wedding after what was a really rocky road in terms of wedding planning. For those of you who don't know, our venue burnt down. And we've got a bit of a record for that, haven't we? For those of you who don't know this as well, the place that we first kissed burnt down. The place we went on our first date burnt down. And then following a conversation with my parents about all of these fires, it came on the news, the place they met burnt down. So, Fairy Hill, I hope you've got good insurance. And last but certainly not least, Katie. Where do I even begin? Firstly, thanks for turning up. For a moment there, it did cross my mind to realise that I am well and truly punching. Anyway, you haven't, and you're stuck with me. They say that marriage is a partnership based on teamwork, and I believe that me and Katie have got this down to a T. From the moment we moved in together, I knew it. She cooks, I eat it. I make a mess, she tidies it. Perfect. I still need to pinch myself when I look at you. From the second that we met, you've been my rock. right down to our very first conversation. Me standing in our uni halls, asking if you wanted to be added to our flat group chat through a shaky, broken, nervous voice. To which you saw my jitters, took my phone and added yourself and immediately settled my nerves. I was in awe of you, this beautiful, blonde and intelligent girl that I just couldn't get off my mind. You've honestly carried me through so much during the time that we've spent together. You really are my everything and more. I cannot picture a life more wonderful than the one we share. Even though our story is far from perfect, it's by far and away my favourite. Katie, I love you in so many ways and for so many reasons, but mostly because you are the one thing that I just cannot live without. You effortlessly make me so happy just by being your beautiful, caring and funny self. Even to this day, I was petrified standing at the altar, waiting for you, but the second I turned to see you walking down the aisle, all those feelings disappeared. All I could think about is how lucky I am and how beautiful you looked. I'm so excited to see what's around the corner for us as we take on the world as husband and wife. We've tackled plenty of ups and downs, and I have no doubt in my mind that we can face anything together as long as we face it together. I promise to love you always and forever. So ladies and gentlemen, please can you be upstanding and raise a glass to my wife, Miss Katie Mackenzie Owen.
Katie Mackenzie.